You have become the master starter. You started that business, that project, you started exercising, eating healthy, and journaling. You have started everything you set your heart and your mind into. But few weeks down the line, you start getting bored and you slowly lose interest. And the idea of starting a new project starts to look more and more appealing. So you once again abandon this project in search of the starter high, which never ends. And therefore, all your projects never get finished. Hi guys, welcome to my channel where we fetch our dream lives. My name is Rain and thank you for joining me. So, why do we start projects but never finish them? Number one, we take on too much too soon. What that looks like is when you're still starting your business, your project, your fitness journey, you think you can do everything by yourself, and therefore you take on too much because for that moment you are running on the adrenaline high of starting. You are so excited that you take on too much too soon, but as time goes, it becomes overwhelming and then you drop the whole project. Number two, you lack adaptability. When you start a project, everything looks black and white. Everything looks like if I do this, this will happen. But as we have it, life doesn't go like that. If something happens along the way, you need to be able to go back to the drawing board and change your strategy. But if you're a rigid person who feels like things should happen the way I plan for them to happen, then you will most likely be the person who drops projects as soon as things don't go remotely as they planned. Number three, you lack prioritization. Everything gets the same amount of attention. Sounds good, doesn't it? Don't compare anything, don't have favorites. But the truth is, some of the things need to be prioritized more than others because not everything is of the same importance in any project. Number four is you did not plan for how long everything is going to take or how much everything is going to cost. And this usually happens when we think, okay, now if I start this, I can finish it in 3 months or 4 months. We are being overly optimistic. It's not a bad thing, but then if halfway along the way you thought I can finish this in 5 months and you realize in 4 months you haven't even done 20% of what needs to be done. If you're someone who doesn't like adaptability, who doesn't like changing things, who is hell-bent on finishing things by the time that they set for themselves, then you're most likely going to drop that project because in your head, if you can't finish it in 5 months, then it will never be finished ever. That could be the reason why you start but never finish. So, how do you finish your next project? Number one, start slow and steady. I know the start can be so exciting. The start of anything is exciting. You have so much motivation, all this adrenaline rush, and you just want to take on all the roles. You want to be the marketing agency, you want to be the CEO, you want to be the CFO. You literally want to be everything down to the sales person. But take everything nice and slowly. Okay, slowly but steady keeps everything going. Number two, monitor your progress. If you can monitor your progress as things go, then you are able to adapt when necessary. This means if you are starting nice and slowly and steady, you can see the environment around you changing. You can see the number of your customers or your clients increasing exponentially as the time goes, and when that happens, you are able to adapt. You are able to say, okay, I need to get external help here, there, let me outsource this and do that. You are aware of your surroundings. You are tracking your progress. Therefore, you can adapt. You become flexible to what's happening around you, right? In your business or externally in other people's businesses. Number three, prioritize. You must prioritize certain activities over other activities. Whenever you start a project, there's always certain activities that should be prioritized over other projects, simply because those projects are probably the ones that give you more results compared to the others. This is what we call the 80-20 rule. That means there is 20% of what you're doing that's giving you 80% of the results. So that means put more effort, put more priority on that 20% that's giving you more results, and then the rest of the things, they will get done, but they will not be prioritized. And as time goes, you find that your project becomes more sustainable because you see results as it goes, because you are putting in effort where it matters the most. Number 4, plan for the missing, boring middle. Most of us don't plan for the missing middle because we are more excited about how to start and how to finish. But a lot of people fall right there in the middle. A lot of people start things, but they don't finish it because the middle is boring. The middle is lonely. The middle is repetitive. The middle is just not as interesting as when you get to the finish line, and you need to plan for those moments. I always say that the middle feels like when you're stuck in a tunnel, right? You can't see at the back. It's so dark, you don't even know how far you've come. And it's also so dark that you can't see how far you still need to go. But you need to trust yourself to put one foot after the other, and trust that as long as you keep going, as long as this boring stage and this repetitiveness continues, at some point you will see results and you will see the light at the end of this tunnel, right? I hope this video has shed some light on why you start projects but never finish them, and it has shown you how to finish your next project. So please let me know in the comment section if you have started a project recently and did you finish it, or are you now stuck in the missing middle and you're thinking of quitting? Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of my video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, I love you lots. Bye. I don't wanna fall in love. I just want